Hey guys, it's Sweater Boy here, and today we will be talking about a free first-person shooter that's on the market right now called Ironsight. Before we get started, I'd like to ask that if you like this, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to watch me stream every now and again, then head on over to my Twitch channel or subscribe to my Twitter page to be able to be updated on when I'll be streaming or when a new video will be posted. With that, let's get started. The first thing that you need to know about Ironsight is that it is not on Steam. You need to be able to go to their website to download their own client to be able to play the game. Whenever you first launch Ironsight, you will be given a certain amount of credits. There are microtransactions in the game. However, this doesn't hinder the game. In Ironsight, you automatically start with 31,000 credits. It is 20,000 credits to get any gun in the game, so you can check out all the guns in the game and download whichever one you want for your first class. Personally, I recommend the MG3 or the FAMAS. Right out of the gate, whenever you go to customize your character, you see that there is a lack of skins and content as of right now. I want to make it clear that this game is in beta though. They are constantly updating this game with new skins, new guns, new maps. And that's a good thing. One of my favorite things about your character's customization is that all the score streaks and perks right out of the gate are completely free. There are no necessary credit limitations that will hinder you from creating a character that suits your playstyle. One of the cool things about the score streaks is that you are able to choose from either tactical or offensive. A lot of these score streaks are very similar to each other, but they work very differently. Say the spy drone and the escort drone being an offensive score streak, you have a drone that follows you around and locks onto enemies and starts shooting them. On the other side, you have a spy drone, which works very similar to the escort drone in which it follows around the player, but it pings enemy locations as it scans. Very different in how you play using those two different score streaks. One of the cool things also is that whenever you want a certain attachment for your gun, you either have to wait and build that weapon up through experience, or you have a chance of unlocking certain equipment through the loot box system. You get these pieces of equipment permanently, and they can come in all different skins, and it's just great. It's a great way to build customization in your game. Whenever you first start up the game of Ironsight, you notice that it seems like a very generic first-person shooter, but it's not. That is just the surface of the game. Whenever you actually get into Ironsight, you find something that is trying to be unique on its own. One of the ways that you can see this is through the implementation of a game mode called Resource Takeover, in which two teams have to go to certain points of the map to fight AI-controlled machines for their parts. Whoever gets the most parts at the end of the round wins. I like this because it brings in a PvE and PvP element to a first-person shooter that I haven't been able to witness in a long time. There is also a lot of interactions that can be had in certain maps in the game. In fact, most of the maps in the game. On one of the maps, you're able to cut stair access to go to the upper part of a building, and you're also able to swing on platforms that are controlled by cranes to move across the map, which is really unique to itself. Now, I want to clear up a few critiques because this game is in beta, and the developers are constantly improving the game. However, there are some major key points that people need to understand about this game before getting into Ironsight. One of my biggest critiques of the game is that developers need to try and fix the hitboxes. These hitboxes are huge. I can't tell you how many times I have been behind cover after being shot at, but have still died for no reason, really. There's also the fact that some of these guns need to be nerfed and some of these guns need to be buffed. I find myself fighting with snipers very often in this game, and even in the same room as them, I will be one shot instantly. Even if I have a gun that is supposed to have the upper hand in close quarters combat, I will lose to somebody who shoots in my general area because the gun is a one-shot, as well as the hitboxes are large enough to where it is hard to miss. Ironsight is a game with huge potential. It is one of the only, if not the only game that is a free FPS that I have seen on the market that has implemented microtransactions and has done it correctly. Straight out of the gate, the developers have allowed players to customize the game to their playstyle, and even giving the option to have a gun of your choice straight out of the gate is a phenomenal choice by the developers, and I praise them for such a decision. Do I recommend Ironsight to people? Yes. I would say play it. It is a fun game. It is a unique experience that is still being developed as it goes. But I also warn people just to be patient with the game. There are still some major bugs and issues that the developers need to work out. But through time, Ironsight could be an example to the rest of the video game market on how to implement microtransactions correctly into their games, rather than it being a gamble through a loot box system or a pay-to-win strategy. You are given a game that has given you all the freedom straight out of the beginning to make decisions on how you want to play. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like or subscribe. And if you would like to watch me stream every now and again, head on over to my Twitch page. I'll leave a link down in the description, as well as follow my page on Twitter, which will have updates on when new videos or streams will be starting. And just have fun, and make sure to wear your sweaters.